Hi lovers, I'm so excited to welcome you all to week 8 of my 90 days Growth Mode challenge. And the truth is that I almost didn't film this episode because I had a lot going on in my mind, especially any week I do not do a massive amount of coding. I just feel like I have not done anything. So I finally encouraged myself to put this out because what I should do every week is to put out my progress for you all to see and to follow suit. And I believe that coding, showing you people only my coding exercises is not the best way to do a 90 days ghost mode because that is not the only thing happening in my life. So when it looks like it's the most important thing to me, I know that you will enjoy seeing every other part of my ghost mode challenge. So I welcome you all to week 8 and I'm going to tell you what my progress is like this week. Did I really do enough? I didn't spend hours coding this week. I didn't build a new feature on my website. And at first I felt like I wasn't making any progress. I felt like this was not progress. But I later realized something very, very important. Growth does not always happen when you are producing. You heard me. I said growth does not always happen when you are producing. Sometimes growth happens when you are investing. So this week I intentionally invested in my mind. Growth can happen when you are learning something. So the whole of this week I realized that what I did was that I invest so much in my mind. So this is going to look like my usual videos and also look like my 90 days Growth Mode challenge. And because you all enjoy my videos, I know that you're going to enjoy this week. Maybe more than every other week. Ever since I started off my Timeless Piece by Liana business, I've been so intentional about learning from business people that are already into business, that knows what they are doing and all of that. I've been so intentional because I want to give this business my all, and I thank God so far. I've been having customers, I've been having encouragement, I've been having people that make me feel like I know what I'm doing, and I'm really, really appreciative about that. I spent a lot of hours this week, watching businessmen and women talk about their businesses, trying to learn strategies and skills. I learned a whole lot from someone like Mark Cuban, and other successful entrepreneurs. I also went for a seminar where I learned about 3D. It was an interesting seminar because this was one of my goals this year, to attend seminars where I can reconnect with people, and I did it. We talked about 3D and how it is changing industry. So AI is taking over almost every sector. Even though AI is taking over almost every sector, human beings are still interested. But you need to learn the AI language. You need to learn how to use AI. You need to learn how to benefit from AI. I cannot believe that every generation has something that works for them. And for our generation, AI came out. So I think it is a skill everybody needs to leverage in. If you are not using it to build your business, you're using it to learn how to build your business. Like if you're not using it directly, let's say creating faceless AIs and the rest of them, you're using it to learn how to grow your own personal brand. It's okay. And most of the times I'm not on YouTube learning anything. I'm busy posting my business, attending to customers, and of course building a story brand that I've been reading for my business. So currently I published a new episode, What Does a Woman Bring to the Table? I also filmed an episode which is up right now on my channel. So if you're ever confused on what a woman brings to the table, then you really, really need to watch this episode because I broke it down in the easiest way and I made it straight to the point. So it was not like I didn't open my laptop this past week, but the only time I opened my laptop was when I was trying to reconnect my back end to my MongoDB. I went back to it and it was, a whole lot of things. I didn't clear off a whole lot of things the last time I touched it. So when I went back to it, it was as if so many things went out of, position. So I had to just reposition it, fix it, and then was trying to start working proper the next day when I started the mind investments game. That was what I was all about the whole of this week. I'm going to give you people 3 things I learned this week, of which one of them is that time is more valuable than money. Money can be earned again, but time can never be earned. So this is the youngest you can be. My birthday is coming up in a few weeks, and this is the youngest I can be. I will never go back in time. So instead of using your time carelessly, staying around people that are not serious about their life, it is better you use it to invest in your mind like I do. There is no way you're going to read or listen to people that are successful talk and all of that, and you don't have a mindset shift. Is this okay? One more thing I learned is that there are no participation trophies in life. Trophies are for people who win. Did you hear what I said? There are no participation trophies in life. So what it means is you gotta win in everything. You gotta win. Okay, so one thing I learned from Makuban is that you need to be a winner every single time. So I know that sometimes we approach situations like, if I don't win, it's okay. If I win, it's okay. Makuban says I will win every single time. And one thing about life is that it works with your belief, it works with your mindset. And because you want to win, you put in your best. So it's not like even when you believe you will win, there are no days you may not win, but they're going to be stingy because you always put in your best to win, right? So trophies are not for people who were present. Trophies are for people who won. So we all can participate in life right now. Now that we're youth, we can come together and you're working. But if there is no proof that you worked hard, then you never really did. And I want you to know that if you work hard, there must be results. There must be results. There must be results. Don't worry, forget about what every other person tells you. There must be results for hard work, for your efforts. Okay? Showing up is important, but finishing what you start is the best. The last thing I learned is that every part of your business deserves the best person. So what I'm trying to say is that you as an entrepreneur don't need to do everything. If you notice that there's a part of your business that needs someone else's assistance, hire the best person to take care of that part. Don't say you will do everything at once, you will burn out. And sometimes, because you're trying to do so many things at once, you're not going to be good in all of them. So do the part you can do and find someone who can do the other parts to do it for you. That way, collectively, you will produce a very good result and you'll move forward faster. So if you're an entrepreneur watching me today, one thing I learned on my Ghost Mode challenge this week is that there are positions that people are supposed to fill in to help you make something more productive and to save your time. Like I said before, time lost can never be regained. So anything you will do to maximize time, do it. Okay, stop thinking too much about, oh, I'm going to spend a lot, I'm going to spend a lot. Don't think about it. Sometimes let people do their job. And I'm going to leave you all with this. Opportunities often disappear when everyone knows the answer. So what it means is that sometimes you have to be willing to try and make mistakes very quickly before every other person jumps into something. Okay, so having said this, I think this is the recap of my week 8, and I think it was knowledge filled. I learned a whole lot this week. I mean, I made the highest mind investment this week and I've ever made since I started this 90 days Ghost Mode challenge. I learned a whole lot and I'm so happy about it. So looking back now, week 8 was not a waste. I was sharpening my mind so that I can produce better results in the future. And I have just one very big feeling that week 9 will be such an amazing week. So I cannot wait to show you what my week 9 is all about. See you on my next episode. Bye.